welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a invade my privacy tag, and from the sounds of it, and I'll admit I haven't like pre-screened the questions, so we're gonna see how this goes, I guess. I'm doing this tag with a girl whose channel is called Kye Amore, so I'm gonna put her link in the description box. But I think it's gonna be fun. I like doing tags. You guys know I like doing tags, so we'll see how this goes. I got the questions right here, and it looks like there's a question for every letter of the alphabet. They don't coincide with the alphabet, but it's just a question. So this means there are 26 questions. Hopefully I'm not forced to skip any, but we'll see. All right, let's get started. If I'm in love. Yeah, I'm in love. I'm in love with Adam Thomas. Who was the last person I talked to on the phone? Last person I talked to on the phone was my grandmother. My granny. Today is her birthday. I'm recording this on August 1st. So she turns 79 today. 79. I really hope I don't get that wrong because she watches my videos. How long it's been since I've kissed? I'm pretty sure I kissed my husband yesterday, or he might have kissed me this morning before he left. But I live with my husband, so it's pretty regular. If I have a preference for boys or girls, we're talking about romantically. I am a highly heterosexual woman. We're talking about children. I've got both, and the only thing I will say is my son causes me a lot less stress. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't have a preference. How many holes I have in my ears? I had 2 in each ear, but I only used 1. I don't even know if I could put an earring in the second one now if I tried. This is weird. It says give me any options, like hot or cold. I guess I'd rather be hot. I'd rather have the heat. I've done the snow and all that stuff, and I don't like anything ice related. I don't even put ice in my water, so I guess I'm gonna have to go with hot. Yeah, definitely hot. The last person I said I love you to was my daughter. My daughter, when we got off the phone, she's in Vegas right now visiting her dad, so I think I said that to her when we got off FaceTime the other night. The last person I hugged was my youngest daughter, Addison, before she went to bed last night. The last time I felt jealous, and why? I don't know. Well, okay, let's be totally honest. Let's be honest. It is an invade my privacy tag. Recently, my subscribers, like my gaining of subscribers has slowed down a lot to where I was going 15 to 20 new subscribers a day to now I'm like 2 to 5 a day. And you know, I've just seen some other channels that have picked up recently while I've slowed down. So I mean, I think that's a natural thing. I've probably felt a little bit, you know, pouty about that, but not really jealous. I'm happy for people, but you know, sometimes you wish it was you. Yeah, but I'm still doing okay. How old am I? I'm 36. 36 years old. Yeah. What my full name is. My name is Camille Renee. If I have any siblings, yes I do. I have 1 younger sister. She's almost 3 years, 2.5 years younger than me. Her name is Marcy. If I forgive betrayal, I mean, I guess it depends on who's doing the betraying. Because I mean, if we're associates or if we're not that close, then you know, it's a lot easier for me to be like, all right. But yeah, it really depends on who it is. I wouldn't take a betrayal from Adam very well because of our relationship, because of how close we are, because of everything that we've been through together. Don't think I would take a betrayal from him very well at all. Somebody would probably die. How do I treat my friends? You know, to be honest, I don't keep in touch with people as much as I should, but my closest friends know that we don't have to talk every day. And when I see them, we pick up right where we left off. that's how it is. You know, I probably should call more often. I get really wrapped up in my life and myself, and you know, I tend to not reach out as much as I should, and check on people as much as I should. But I would hope that they all know that if I can be there and they need me, I will be there. I like my school. Okay, I'm too old for that question, so we'll say, do I like school? I actually don't mind school. I don't have any plans to go back. I've got a bachelor's degree. I don't plan on going back for a master's unless somebody's going to pay me to do that. And at this point in my life, I have no desire to have a 9-to-5. So any other school that I would do would be like, I was thinking about taking an editing class here. You know, something to do with stuff only to do with what I'm interested in at this point in my life. I'm not going to school to check off boxes or to make, you know, make myself look a certain way. No, not happening. But I don't hate school. I don't like paying for it. I think it's ridiculously priced, and I think it's robbery. I think we get robbed with student loans and all that, and nah. I'll pass. What kind of music I like? I like 90s, 2000s R&B and hip hop. And some stuff a little older, not way back. Everybody has their exceptions, you know, like Michael Jackson and Al Green and, you know, people like that, you know, legends. But, and then certain, even then, certain songs, well, everything Michael, but certain songs. As far as like today's rap, it's like I probably will like the catchy songs on the radio. You know, I'll listen to those. But as far as buying albums and stuff, same with R&B. Like I don't like these new R&B singers. Okay, and I'm not, oh sorry, my list. I'm not trying to hate, but some of the girls that just kind of like sound like they're auto-tuning it, Sierra in it, and I know, see, and I don't want to rub Sierra fans the wrong way. But my music appreciation goes to people that can really sing, which is why I'm a Beyonce fan. She can sing. I love Fantasia. She can sing. I want to, if I see you live in a show and you blow like you do on that record thing, you got a fan in me. You have a fan for life. I even like Rihanna. And you know why I like Rihanna? I like Rihanna, not just radio Rihanna. Not just, on a hook Rihanna. I like Rihanna because through all these years, Rihanna has consistently worked on her vocals. And this last album she put out, Anti, her ballads on there are really good. You know, she's not the best singer in the world. You know, that's just not in the cards for her to be the best vocalist. But I can't deny her talent. But I've loved her since Good Girl Gone Bad. And I've got her first, her second, nothing in between, and then I've got Anti. So, you know, I like R&B and hip hop, but some of it's just too studio for me. Some of it's too studio. And that was probably longer winded than it had to be. When's the last party I went to? And when's the next one I'm going to? The last party? Oh, Lord. What parties? I had a 10th anniversary party. Have I not been to a party since 2014? Now I'm depressed. And no, I don't know when the next time I'm going to a party. We don't know anybody here. I don't know. I don't have any parties in my plans. I really hope I'm doing this right, because some of this stuff is weird. R says for me to tell 10 of my curiosities. Maybe I should have got more instructions from Kye. Anyway, I'll talk about some of the stuff I'm curious about. I'm curious about space. However, I do not want to go there unless the planet dies and somewhere in the future we have to start relocating. I'm curious definitely about filmmaking. I always have been, so that's part of the reason why I got on YouTube, because I'm definitely curious about how well I'll do in it. I like the behind the scenes. I mean, I like being in front of the camera too. I'm getting used to it. I like the production of it all as well. I'm curious about Black history in every sense, but as a broad term. I'm curious about before slavery. Black history didn't start with slavery. So I'm curious because it seems like slavery until afterward, when you talk about Black history, I mean, unless it's Black History Month and we're celebrating the accomplishments, you know, George Washington Carver and all that good stuff, it's bad. You know what I mean? We talk about segregation and this and other, so you know, there's that. But I think I know about that, even though I'm learning every day. I'm curious to learn pre-slavery. It didn't start there. So I'm learning about who Black people were before slavery happened to us. 2 habits. Habits of mine, definitely staying up later than I should. I stay up way too late to have as many kids as I do and as much stuff as I have to do during the day. So I need to cut all that out. And wine drinking. Yeah, I drink a lot of wine. And as a bonus, I am very, very stubborn with my opinions. I'm getting better at listening as I'm older, but I tend to latch on to something and I know I'm right. I know I'm right. And it's very hard to convince me otherwise. Until I'll just say within the past couple of years, past 2 or 3 years, have I even bothered with politics. Because it's one of those subjects that gets people so up in arms and so irate. I feel like we're in a time now where you can't ignore it. And if you ignore it, you're not helping yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Everyone needs to be involved at this point because this is crazy. It's pure craziness what's going on right now. And that's all I'm going to say about that. 5 things I love unconditionally. Adam, Nyla, Dylan, Maddie, and Addie. Unconditionally. There's things that those 5 people could do that will definitely make me angry, definitely make me sad, but I will never ever stop loving them. There's nothing they could do, there's nothing they could become, there's nothing they could say that would make me stop loving them. I didn't say they could get away with everything and they could just run over me or become mass murderers and all of that, but I'm a mother and I'm far too in love with that man for him to ever just for it to ever just be gone completely. How many texts I send daily? 2? Maybe? I don't text. I get on Facebook a lot. You know, me and my husband might go back and forth for a minute. Me and my best friend, maybe my sister. But I don't text. Maybe my daughter, now that she's out of town. If I'm texting, and then during the school year, it might be a few more. My kids might text me from school and stuff like that, but I don't sit up and text. That's 3 big dreams. This YouTube thing is definitely a big dream of mine. I don't know where I want it to end up. I don't know where I want it to be. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun right now. And I don't think anybody gets into this without wanting as many subscribers as they can possibly get. I'd love to be making at least a part-time income out of this. At least, you know, I'm not disillusioned. I just, you know, I'd like to have some return on my time. Another big dream of mine is to live somewhere, you know, like Italy, to live in a little town in Italy and be able to drink wine every day, you know, relax with my husband, or even on an island somewhere. For us to retire somewhere and not have to worry. Just be able to, you know, we'll have raised our kids and it'll just be time for us to relax and enjoy life. Not that we don't now, we enjoy life. And if we don't end up like on an island or overseas somewhere, you know, a little bit isolated, I would love to have a decent sized house, nothing too big, but have one of those big RV things, the nice ones that they have now, have one of those and be able to just jump in that and travel when we want to, because we always want to go somewhere. Right now we manage to do things and go places, but I'd like to be able to do a lot more and having one of those when we're older, yeah, just jump in that bad boy and go. An idol of mine, got a lot. I really admire Jada Pinkett Smith. I admire her, and of course we all know this is from looking on the outside, looking inside of her life. I admire how she handles her relationship with her children, with her husband, with the media, with herself. I admire her big picture thinking, her outside of the box thinking. I admire her ability to take care of herself in spite of all that she deals with. I think she's Superwoman, I really do. I love her. And then there's Michelle Obama, who is probably one of the smartest women I've ever heard of. She's a different type of idol. You know, but she's still an awesome mother and an awesome wife, and she's got her own thing going for herself. So those are my idols. Have I done something that I regret very much too? It says that I regret very much. No, I can't think of anything, because when you talk about regretting some things and wishing you did something differently, I don't want anything to prevent me from being here in my life. But if I have to pick something, I'll say going to school for advertising and marketing communications and running up a bunch of bills, student loan bills, and really not knowing what I wanted to do. You know, I got out of the military and I just felt like going to college was what I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to go get a degree now. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and that, you know, communications is not the problem. It's just I got this broad degree that I wasn't able to work in anything that I was happy with, and I got all these bills. I got all these bills from it. Bills that, you know, people spend their entire life paying student loans back. Or even that, well, that's the way it's set up right now. They've got it set up to where you're paying it for the rest of your life. Longer than you're paying off your house. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that quite the same. I would have either went to school for something else, or I would have just waited. And I definitely wouldn't have went to a private university and spent out of my means, out of my GI Bill that I already had. I wouldn't have spent that much money on that degree. Nope, I wouldn't have did that. But like I said, if you don't, I don't want to mess with anything. You don't want to mess with nothing. I like exactly where I am, so I wouldn't want to change anything. I like the person I am, and I think that everything I've done up until this very moment has made me this person. So yeah, that was all the questions. Like I said, I'm not sure if I did this correctly. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. Feel free to ask me any more questions in the comments below. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A coming up here soon. If you like, Adam and I can do one together. You guys seem to like him. I don't know why. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I meant to tell you guys to excuse all of this. It's VEDA. Vlog every day in August, as I said in the beginning, and I just came off my 5-minute makeup challenge. So this was done against a timer. So I decided to just come upstairs and I'll go ahead and record this. So that is all I have. I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, if you like this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.